Few game franchises out there managed to hold your attention for 5 years, but the Mass Effect Trilogy is one that did. And it started off with this, one of the best RPGs ever made, the original Mass Effect. For those of you who have been living in a bad games galore for the past 5 years, Mass Effect is an RPG made by BioWare that was released for the Xbox 360 in November 2007, then on PC mid-2008. The game takes place in the year 2183. Humans have discovered the remains of an alien race known as the Protheans, who disappeared 50,000 years ago mysteriously. The remains of this technology allowed humans to finally master space travel, and they found the Citadel, the hub of all galactic life, and the seat of government known as the Citadel Council. You players come under Shepard, and you get to customize your Shepard's gender, appearance, class, and first name. You are a commander aboard the SSV Normandy, an advanced prototype ship heading to the quiet colony world Eden Prime to recover a Prothean beacon dug up by some farmers. But of course, things don't go as planned. I don't want to say any more on the plot because I'd be ruining an absolutely amazing 20 to 40 hour experience. Mass Effect's story is one of its strongest features. I can't describe it in any other way than brilliant. Seriously, it's so engaging and well executed that once you get past the somewhat dull 20-minute tutorial part of the game, it gets really good. And about 30 minutes to an hour in, when you're finally given free roam of the Citadel, it's epic. The Citadel in Mass Effect 1 is so big, full of life and mysteries, I found myself roaming it for hours, wishing it were real. You can stroll all the way from point A to point E, taking different routes to avoid point B, C and so on if you wish. But back to the story, there isn't much left to say aside from how good it is. The pacing is good, there's a clear antagonist, the characters are amazing, and so on. Plus the two endings, good and bad, are great, and they get you pumped for Shepard's next adventure. This is the best example, aside from Dragon Age Origins, I can find of BioWare quality writing, and you can be sure you're going to get a good story if you play Mass Effect. Compared to some of today's games, Mass Effect can look quite old, but that shouldn't discourage you in the tiniest amount. This game is amazing. The combat system is quite slow and sluggish. This was improved a lot in Mass Effect 2 and 3, and the game can be quite buggy, especially on the Xbox 360. I can't speak for the recently released PS3 version, as I don't own a PlayStation 3. The graphics look their best on the PC with all its settings maxed out, and some of the scenery does match up to today's standards. The graphics aren't bad like the original Deus Ex is, but not good as those out there today. One major problem you'll find with the graphics is the textures. They are very slow, and you'll find yourselves halfway through a conversation at a time before they're fully loaded. This can be a little immersion breaking. The thing that Mass Effect is known for the most, though, is its conversation system. It's very cinematic and plays out like a movie. When it comes to something for Shepard to say, the player is prompted with 3 dialogue choices from top to bottom, in a wheel. These choices are Paragon, which is good, Neutral, and Renegade, which is being an asshole.
We'll be fine, Garrus. Just be ready when we find Saren.
Yes, Commander.
Occasionally on the left hand side there is an investigate option which opens up a new set of optional choices. During some very important and tense conversations you'll get the option to pick a Paragon or Renegade option as long as you've upgraded your Charm or Intimidate skill tree enough. These act as a sort of persuasion on characters, whether it to be a good discount at a store or some tense showdown with a character. Mass Effect is one of the best scores out there. There are some truly fantastic themes in this, ones that make you feel epic, some sad and emotional, some that makes combat tense. Some of the best scores though are the background ones that play on the Citadel and the snowy planet Novaria. I could listen to them for days. This game's soundtrack gives it a real old school sci-fi feel. Voice acting is excellent, nearly every voice actor is spot on, and this is something that only continues to get better in future installments. Both male and female Shepard's voice actors do fantastic jobs. Male Shep is voiced by the talented actor Mark Meer, who also does background voices such as the Vulture in Mass Effect 2, and returning BioWare voice actress Jennifer Hill, very well known for her excellently done fake English accent as Jedi Padawan Bastila Shan in Knights of the Republic. Supporting actors include Keith David as Captain Anderson, Seth Green as Joker, who brings the character to life, and Brandon Keener, who of course voices the best character in the Mass Effect universe, Badass Turian, Garrus Vakarian. Mass Effect is notorious for being very glitchy. From the infamous elevator glitch, where it never stops moving, thus you're unable to move and your only choice is to load a save earlier on, to texture pop-ins and frame rate drops, and sometimes the game itself will just crash. It's a very unpolished game in some areas. Also, load times are very slow, the slowest in the trilogy. You may need a bit of patience in some areas of this game, but none of that should put you off this game, it's brilliant. Just quite buggy. Mass Effect is a brilliant, emotional ride from start to finish. A game that started a fantastic trilogy, a buggy yet amazing game full of exploration, emotion, shocking twists and more. It's, well, brilliant. I can't simply describe it any better way without ruining this amazing experience. It feels like you're in a movie, but you control the direction of it, and by the end you'll have made some hard choices, banged some hoes, and saved the day, and pumped for the second installment. This game is one of the best RPGs I've played. For this, Mass Effect gets a 9.7 out of 10.